Good morning. Today is Sunday, the 28th of September 2025, and the time now is 10:41 a.m. in the morning. My name is Roughneck, or Honest John, the son of John O'Sullivan, or Egan, or the Rugged Miller, or the Black Bull, or Roxbury, or Marsh, or Hobo, or Kiblaki the Nonparal, or Bellingham, or Menace. Uh, and I'm a boxer, prizefighter, pugilist. This is a message for Mr. Aleksandr Usyk, the current undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I don't like you in a boxing ring. Did you hear that? Right? Do you want me to say it again? I don't like you in a boxing ring. Because I know you're from Ukraine, aren't you? Which is neither here nor there. Because in the real world, we're all the same, aren't we? It doesn't matter. We're people. I get that. But anyway, you're from Ukraine. We're from Jamaica, which is good. So you're Ukrainian. We're Jamaicans, which is lovely, isn't it, Mr. Usyk? Anyway. And Jamaica's lovely. You've got Spanish Town, Mandeville, Montego Bay, St. Catharines, Kingston, Jamaica. One of the best places on earth as it stands today. Lovely, Jamaica, beautiful. Can't go wrong. Anyway, so now anyway. So in a boxing ring, I don't like it now because you know what? I've been watching a lot of YouTube. YouTube. I'm watching a lot of YouTube, yeah. And on YouTube, you don't look happy. You don't look happy. So I think what you need to do, now that you've made the money, what that means, this is Jamaica, I'm using Jamaican jargon there. You're rich now. You're rich, like you're loaded. So loaded means you're wealthy. You're wealthy. Now that you're wealthy, why don't you just say, you know what, two twos? You see that black bull, that's me, one of my names is Black Bull or the Rugged Miller. See that Rugged Miller? I'll have a little boxing match, a little teat to teat. I'll have a boxing match with him. And the Rugged Miller will become champion, heavyweight champion of the world. And then the Rugged Miller can become Udrich. That means Udrich means become rich. I'll tell you something now. Usyk, Mr. Usyk. What's your favourite music? What do you like? ABBA? Madonna? Prince? Do you like Prince? Maybe I'm just like my mother, too shy. Maybe I'm just like my father. He's never satisfied, he's never sad. Why do they scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. You heard that one? I used to love that tune. 20 years ago. Or whenever. But anyway. But rest in peace, Prince. We love Prince. I think you were slightly misunderstood, but a genius anyway. He's a genius, yeah, in terms of his music production and his creativity. It can't get better than Prince. That's what we believe anyway. You can't get Prince is up there. He's in the top five in terms of musical geniuses. Anyway, now anyway, getting back to the boxing. Listen, we can have a boxing match. I've got a manager named YC. That's a nickname I've given him, YC. And me and YC, we can get a little boxing match set up in Big Daddy. Now, Big Daddy's Iraq. You know, the capital's called Baghdad. Yeah, you may not know that. But the capital of Iraq is Baghdad. So we can get a boxing match set up in Big Daddy. I call it Big Daddy. And we can put a boxing ring in there. Me and you can have a boxing match in front of all the Iraqis. And people will fly over there, you know, from Switzerland, from New Zealand, Australia, all around the world. Around the world, you know, from America, Germany, China, all around the world, will fly over there. We have a really lovely boxing match. And I'll tell you this, Mr. Usyk, what's your training regime like? I know you're hiring the top trainers, aren't you? He's going Kronk. He's going Kronk gym. You had a Kronk gym in America, New York. Kronk, Kronk. But let me tell you this, Mr. Usyk. How would the fuck you like? I wish Jack Johnson was still alive to give you tips. I want to repeat that. I wish Jack Johnson was still alive to give you tips, because that ain't gonna fucking help you. I'm talking about in terms of a boxing ring. Ain't gonna fucking work, because you see me, my training regime. I ain't like these little boo boo boys here. I'm not part of them. I'm separate, mate. I'm separate. I'm not with I'm not part of their rubbish. I'm separate, mate. But let me tell you this: my training regime is different. Yeah, I'm here by default. I'm in their country by fucking default. I shouldn't even be here by rights. But anyway, let me tell you this: 2-2s now. Yeah. What I'm saying is, my training regime's vigorous, Mr. Usyk. I've got plans. I've got plans. I've got plans of my training, running up mountains with like 50 kg on my back, 50 kg dumbbell, each hand, left hand 50-50, all kind of stuff. Pulling the carts with loaded with heavy, the horse's cart. Well, get rid of the fucking horse, and I'll take that, the front bit with the wooden, and put it on my back, and drag the fucking cart with like loaded with like heavy stuff. Yeah, proper training. Build up the leg muscle, the back, the spine, all the fucking shit at the back. The back part of the body. Harden it up, toughen it up, rigorous. Put it for about 1 mile, putting that heavy load. I'll probably pause and stop and take a breather and then pull it again. That's the kind of training I've got planned. And then also that swimming for miles and miles and miles. Yeah, swimming. I also walking through the woods, like doing like navigation, like GPS. I'll go to a woods and that's it. Get into that training, get my mind acting, get my mind focused. And where did I go left? Did I go right? I mean, what step did I take? And then once you get into the woods, once you get out off from the road into the woods, you really got to read your savvy. You got to remember where you walked. You got to put down markers, in it. You got to use your GPS, your map. You got to have that. You got to be. You can't be miles away or start thinking about what am I gonna do tomorrow Monday? Look for work. No, you got to be in the zone because when you're there, you got to keep that focus thing going. You got to keep that that whole awareness has got to be there. Because once you go past a tree and you see bushes, once you're in the woods, you start to lose that. It's a strange thing that God has done. Once you get in there, you start to think, oh, is it there or was it there? You start doing that. Was it there? Oh yeah, it was there. But it's not there. But you just say it's there just to make amends. So I'm going to sharpen up all of that to be sharp. Yeah. So anyway, got all planned. Me and my manager YC. Well, I'll tell you this, Mr. Usyk. What's your favourite music? Michael Jackson? Who'd you like? Michael? Who'd you like? Marvin Gaye? Let's get it on. Sugar, let's get it on. Ooh, we're all sensitive people with so much to give. Understanding, sugar. That's one of the best tunes I've ever heard in my life. Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. Let me tell you this now, babe. See me in here. Yeah. See this fucking belt on my neck, on my back. See this nut belt on my shoulder. See you. Now I'm respectful. I'm not like these fucking people, but I'm respectful. What I'm telling you now is this, yeah. See this now. I respect you. I know you're a champion. I'm not the champion. I know I look like a champion, which is good. Thank you. Thank you, Almighty God. I look like a champion. I talk like a champion. I act like a champion, but I'm not the champion. I'm champion to be. Well, champion. I'm the wishful thinking champions. I'm not there. I want to be disrespectful. Say I'm not the champion now. But keep working. Keep my head down. Keep working hard. 3 to 5 years or whatever, I might get a title shot. I might do. I might fucking never do. But that's life, isn't it? So fucking what? You live and die. But as long you have respect for people and you know what the fuck it is, things will happen. You know the ones there, Mr. I'm trying to think of a little nickname. In the hood, you might not know in the hood. I know you're from Ukraine. We make up little lingo name, like names for people. But I could say Aleksandr Usyk. Mr. Aleksandr Usyk. I could say like Usyk. I could say like it's a hard one. You got a beautiful name. But it's hard to make a little rhyme off it. Do you understand? You might not understand that. A rhyme off your name to call you another name, but it's a derivative of your name. It's a hard thing to do with your name. Mr. Aleksandr Usyk. There's not much in it. Like I said, it's a nice name. Listen, good. It's a nice name, but you can't really play with it. Anyway, now my name's Honest John because I'm honest. The son of John L. You can make a lot with that. John L. Go to fucking hell. I just made that up. But I wouldn't say John L. Go to fucking hell because you see, John L. is a legend. Yeah, John L. is a legend. And I'm the son of John L. Sullivan. I don't look it. I have to fucking look it, man. I'm the son of John L. Sullivan. The son of John L. Sullivan. That's my name. That is my name. Capiche? Italiano. Grazie, you understand? Italiano. We love Italians. Italian's one of the best languages ever. God's ever created. Italian. And with Egyptian hieroglyphics, that was first. Italians were second, but however, Italians, I think for me, Italian is one of the greatest languages on earth. It's a beautiful language to talk. Italian language. Anyway now, Mr. Usyk. I can call you Ooze. About Ooze. So what, Ooze? Do you like that one? What, Ooze? You don't like that one, Ooze? What, Oozy? I call you Oozy. Easy. Did you get that? So from Aleksandr Usyk to Ooze to Easy. I can say, well, I'm E. I can call you E. Say, well, I'm E. Say, well, go on. I said, don't call me Wagwan. You're my opponent, mate. But if it was normal, if you was like a normal G, a normal Hood, a normal Joe, I could say, yeah, well, go on. But you're not a normal Joe, you're the champion. So I had to keep it kind of boxing. I said, listen, let's allow it. But I'll say on a low means on a normal day-to-day level. I say, well, I'm E, and I call you E. So follow me now, because you're the champion. Usyk to Ooze to E. That's how we do it. See, that in Jamaican culture, that's how we make up names, like pet names and little thing names for people. So I say, well, I'm E. Well, I'm E. You say, yeah, well, go on. I say, no, where's your belt? I've got my belt. Where's your belt? I say, no, my belt's with my managers. So that's not good. You got to walk with your fucking belt. So when you go to the shop and all that, in the hood, you got to carry your belt. You got to take some kind of shit because people are going to ask you this and that. Are you the champion? Because people don't really look at photographs of that and that and that and that. They want to know you got that stuff on you. So yeah, look, here's my belt. So well, you're the champion. So from there now, they'll give you respect. They'll give you respect now. They say, bro, when I see you, my brethren, when I'm in my Beamer, like my boom boom, my car, driving around, I say, yeah, I'll beep you out. So beep beep. It's really disrespectful because man ain't got time to beep. When they beep you out, that's respect. You understand what I'm saying? That's that's the champion. Now, E, I'm not calling you. He might not play that game. He might not play the game. You know what I'm saying? He might not play the E game. Mr. Usyk. Yes, listen. There was Muhammad Ali, Joe Louis, Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. Where are they now? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they now? You don't know. You don't know. Where are they now? They're here somewhere, but where are they? I'm here, mate. And I'm Honest John, the son of John L. Living legend. John L. Sullivan's he's not living. He's up there in heaven with the Lord. But what I'm saying, he's a legend. He's legendary. So I respect his fucking name. No, hold on. Let me rewind. I respect his name. The legend. Legendary. Doesn't matter the colour. Stop all the people about colour, fucking colour crazy. It's not at the end. You know how the champion. You know, don't you, Mr. Usyk? There's people come in all shapes and sizes of forms. It takes all sorts. You know, people say it doesn't. It takes all sorts. What that means is that you can't generalize. You can't say, oh, all Jamaicans like drinking chocolate. No, they don't. Not all Jamaicans like drinking chocolate. You can't say all Jamaicans like yam and green banana. No, they don't. Not all Jamaicans like yam. Most of them do like yam and green banana. Not all of them, but eat yam and green banana. Like yam and green banana. They might like yam and they might have it with plantain. You can have yam with plantain as well. You don't have to have green banana. You can have yam with plantain. Yeah, you can. We don't. We have yam with green banana. But I'm saying on the flex now, on the other side of the coin, you can say, yeah, you know what? I'm going to have the yam with plantain. Just boil the plantain and put the plantain with the yam. That's a nice thing to do. So what I'm trying to say to you is, you don't have to go by what people do, or what people come in different shapes and sizes. So anyway, Mr. Usyk, respect.